is up, creators? Welcome back to an all new episode of Life of a Creator. This is episode 9, and today is a jam-packed day, you all. I'm actually about to head up to the mall. It is going on 2:15 p.m., and I am going to go pick up my dad these black patent leather Air Forces. And trust me, I have already told him it's giving YN, but let's steer away from that conversation. But yeah, I need to go pick up some of those shoes. Hopefully they have them in his size. If not, I'm gonna have to order them, which will suck because I honestly need them today. Because I also have a dinner at 7:30 with him, the family, and all the things celebrating his birthday, and also him and my stepmom's anniversary. And so I need these shoes in his size today. If not, it's not the end of the world. I may find something else to pick up for him, or again, just order the shoes online. And also, of course, I'm gonna have to pick me something up because I don't like to leave the mall without buying me something as well. And so once I leave the mall, hopefully I'm done by 4 o'clock. I'll be back here at home. I am hosting like a little pool get together with a friend of mine's here on my rooftop. And so that's going to be cute. And then, like I said, dinner at 7:30. And then I'm also going to head out tonight at this artist lounge called Sophie's. The theme is a Beyonce night. And so I missed the one that was last week. And so I'm going to try to go to this one tonight. I've already got the outfit together. It's cute, okay? It's one of the tour t-shirts that I bought with some jeans, cowboy boots, hat, and all the things. And so I'm excited for that tonight. And then, tomorrow I have brunch, and I'm going to be in here in the studio working on cutting and sewing my muslin fabric to make my sample for look 1 that we have finished the patterns on in last week's episode. And so with that being said, you all, let's go ahead and head out and waste no more time and be back in here by 4 o'clock. Let's go.
You know I'm working. You know I'm Miss Missy, Erica, Incense and Prince, product joy, magic and muscle. Van McCoy with the hustle. We've been working. Circle small as pinky rings. My people play their position. Puzzle pieces complete the vision. Yeah, we've been working like the Energizer Bunny.
My God, on today, it is hot, child. It gotta be well over like 95 degrees. It's steaming out here. All right, you all, so I am heading to another location to pick up these shoes for my dad. The Foot Locker I went into at the Galleria, they were sold out completely. Also, I went to JD, they were sold out. Champs were sold out. So when I asked one of the SA about is there any other locations who sell them, they told me another location, and that's where I'm driving to now. So, child, wish me luck. I hope they still have them. Okay, you all, so I am back at home, and we got the shoes. I had to go to, like I said, the other Foot Locker, and they had the size 10.5. And I'm not gonna hold you, these actually look good as hell. Like, yeah, he gonna love these. I don't know, I should have got me a pair. They also got a white pair as well. The thing about Air Forces, I hate how they crease, like right in that area. And I have the guard that goes into my Air Forces, but they are not comfortable whatsoever. And so, if somebody can invent something to put in that toe part of the Air Forces or shoes in general, and that is comfortable, you're winning, okay? So yeah, I got the shoes. Um, I got me a few, basic tees from Urban Outfitters. I got this black charcoal one. Something basic and simple. And also I got a blue one. It has like an ombre effect to it. I don't know if you can really see it on the camera. I got those two tees from Urban Outfitters. I got me some basic white socks. I needed some white socks without a Nike check mark on it. And so I got those basic socks, and I also got these, no-show socks as well for my loafers. And so that's done, you all. I need to get dressed so I can head up to the pool. Okay, you all, so I am back at home after dinner with my fam. It was really good. Twisted Tree Steakhouse. I really don't do steak whatsoever, but they had a really good Caesar salad and some crab ragoon that I had. Something cute, something small. Nothing too much. The vibe was good. Everybody, was in a good mood, which always counts. And I am now, believe it or not, you all, this is my 4th time changing today. Like, who does that? Like, I'm so tired of seeing clothes. I went to the mall earlier today. That was an outfit. Something chill, relaxing. And then I came back home, changed into my swimwear. Then I went out to dinner, changed for that. And now I'm changing for tonight. I would have kept on what I had for dinner, but this is a Beyonce night, and okay, get into it. We got the Cowboy Carter Chitlin Rodeo Circuit Tour Cowboy Carter merch t-shirt. And I have on some regular black jeans, and I have my cowboy boots that I'm going to wear with it. And then I'm going to put on my hat over my scarf and my bandana. And that's going to be the look for tonight, you all. I'm low-key a little sleepy, but I told my friend I'll step out. And I missed last week's event, and I really wanted to go to it, and I have the opportunity to go to this one tonight, and so that's what we're doing. Shit. And so, you all, with that being said, I'm going to finish getting dressed, and then I'm going to head out, and I will talk to you guys later.
Just pick 'em dry. Sent our secrets to the sky. Sent our secrets to the sky. Last night I went to build up my rocket ship. Took a trip through the stars. Sent my secrets to Mars. Pulled up right off the Milky Way. Then I put it in bar. Told my son I'ma see him as soon as Jupiter rise.
Bro, this line is long as hell to get into Sophie's tonight. Beyonce bring the girls out. Let's go sit in this line, child. Hopefully I don't have to and I see somebody and I just, sneak my way in. All right, let's do this.
I know, I didn't see an orange look. That's crazy.
Grand Rising. Folks, it is the next day and I am on my way to brunch with the fam. Where am I going? Ground. With the fam, celebrate my dad's birthday. It's also the 4th and all the things. And I'm surprised I got up and got ready so fast because I had a long night. Last night was super fun. At Sophie's Lounge, it was a Beyonce themed night. The drinks were flowing. DJ was doing his things on the ones and twos. And again, it was a great night. And now, I'm about to go meet the fam out for brunch. And then I'm going to get ready. Probably do like some 4th of July festivities, even though we really don't celebrate that holiday. Juneteenth is our holiday. But just going along with the plot, child. Do that, and then I would like to touch on my patterns today before the day is over with, and work on those things and get most of my patterns cut out on the muslin fabric and stuff like that. And so, with that all being said, you all, I will hit you all up later, and we'll talk some more.
This afternoon, and then they announced their disclosure.
I'm looking for
Afternoon.
Okay.
So we didn't see anything in the morning.
But I have heard of you. My brother is talking about you also. I bet that happens if you drop out.
What is up, you all? It is Monday, July the 6th, and it is 9:37 p.m. I am still on vacation. I don't know if I told you all, but I have been on vacation from work since last Monday, and I am supposed to go back tomorrow, but if I do not go back tomorrow, I will go back on Wednesday. Okay? That's my business. But no, I've been needing a break, you all. I'll be having so much to get done, and I'm sure you know, like, we all are overworked, and so whenever you have that P.T.O time, please take advantage of it and get your personal stuff done, honey, and just relax, because again, we are all overworked and all the things, and so I have been doing exactly that. I have been getting so much done. Like, I've been doing a lot of my personal admin work. I have been doing, going to my doctor's appointments. I have finished my look one patterns, as you all know. I finally finished that on last Wednesday. I have been working on that since, I believe since February or March of this year. And now I just got it done last Wednesday, July the 1st. And so I'm super excited, you all, that that is done. And now we can move right along into cutting and sewing those patterns up onto muslin fabric and go from there with everything. And so, again, I'm happy I got that done last week. I was also able to spend some great quality time with family over the weekend and friends. Friday, what did I do Friday? I know Friday was busy. The whole weekend was very eventful, okay, if I must say myself. I know Friday I went shopping. I got my dad his shoes for his birthday that he was asking for. I got those. And then I came back home and I went swimming, met my friend back here, and we went swimming here at my place. And then I got dressed and met my entire family out to go celebrate my dad and my stepmom's wedding anniversary. That was a great dinner. And then I came back home and changed. Mind you, you all, I changed like 4 times Friday, okay? Get ready to go to the mall, come back home and change and get ready to go to the pool. Then come back in here, rush to get ready to go to dinner. Then come back home and get ready to go to Sophie's Lounge because it was a Beyonce theme night, and so I changed for that as well. And I would have kept on what I had on for dinner, but again, this was a themed night, and so I wanted to represent my girl and put on like one of her merch t-shirts that I bought from Cowboy Carter. Um, yeah, that look was really good, and yeah, I changed like 4 times that day, which is crazy. And that night was a great night, and then I believe we went to the Grove right afterwards and met up with some more friends. And so Friday was a long night. Saturday, I had to get up after only sleeping like 5 hours. You all know I need at least 6.5 hours to be a good functioning human being out here. And so I got up and met my family around 10:45, 11 a.m. Saturday to go to brunch and celebrate my dad. His birthday is on the 4th of July. And so we all went and met him there, the entire family. That was a great brunch. They took forever to bring our food out. I don't know if I'm gonna go back there again, child. But let me not do too much. It was the holiday. It was crowded, so I ain't gonna do too much. So yeah, we went to brunch, and then I had to go run my errands like I usually do every Saturday. Go to the grocery store, and do all the things like that. And then I came back home. I was exhausted Saturday. Like I said, I only had like 4 or 5 hours of sleep and had to get up early for brunch. And then me running my errands. It was raining off and on Saturday, okay? Me and my umbrella fighting the wind, fighting the rain. You know how that wind when you get up under your umbrella. And I just took my locks down out of its 2-strand twist, and so I wanted to retain the curls that I had right after my twist. And so the umbrella was not doing me justice, child. I fighting with the rain and the wind. And so when I got home, I crashed. I needed a good nap, a good hour or two, and so that is what I did. And then that same Saturday evening, um, me and my friend, we went down to the Arch grounds, and the Arch had a drone show, which I have never been to a drone show before. That was my first time. It was really decent. I'm really impressed with that on how it works and type shit. So that was a nice experience to see. And then of course the fireworks right afterwards was nice as well. I'm usually not that close up to the arch when when the fireworks are going off. Usually on the 4th, I'm usually like far back, away and out of the crowd. But this year, me and my friend, like, we wanted to be up and close and actually feel it and see the whole experience. And it was a great night. It really was. And then right afterwards, right after the fireworks show, me and my friend, we went to his friend's house. He had like a little, like a party get together going on. The drinks were flowing, the music was going. He had his family over there, and a few friends. Everyone talking, getting along, vibing, and all the things. And me and my friend out there on the balcony, which was a beautiful view, looking over downtown St. Louis and all the things. And then right afterwards, me and my friend, we went out to the Grove. Like I'm telling you, I was outside this weekend, child. Just having a great time. We went to the Grove and met some more friends, and then came back home and called it a night. Sunday was basically a day of just rejuvenating, catching up on things around here, cooking, cleaning, doing all my chores and stuff like that, and meal prepping and stuff. Um, I also ran, I did like 4 miles yesterday. I usually like to get a good run in on a Sunday that really kickstart my week for me. And so I got that done. And today's Monday. And what I've been doing today was I slept in today, and I also edited. I edit a lot of footage from over the weekend, and also I edit last week episode that is going to be posted next weekend. Not next weekend, this weekend I'm going to post it. And so that's what I got done today. And now I am sitting here chit-chatting with you all, and about to get started with cutting out my patterns onto muslin fabric so we can get started with sewing up this sample. I'm super excited to see like how it's gonna fit on me. I pray it fits like a glove. And I don't want to go back to these patterns, child. I've been working on them, like I said, since February. But if I have to, I will, because I believe in quality. And so I want these patterns to look good. I want the whole like design to look good. I want everything to flow well. And so again, I'm super excited to get started with this, so I can see this sample and how it's going to fit and look on me. And so, yeah, I'm not going to waste no more time. I'm actually about to go downstairs and get some coffee so I can really lock in and get these cut out today. And tomorrow we probably can start sewing up a few things, probably like the bodice part or some pockets or something, and move right along with, the whole design process of that. And so with that all being said, you all, let's go ahead and get started, and we'll talk some more later. All right, you all, I am actually on my way to work now. As you guys saw from what I recorded, I was able to get the pocket sewn up, the welt pocket of the bodice sewn up this morning, and hopefully when I get home tonight from work and then go to the gym and all the things, I will get started with sewing up the bodice cargo pocket. I think you call them cargo pockets or patch pockets, whatever, in the front part of the bodice. I'm gonna sew those up and then sew up the two front panels with flat felt seams, and then sew the shoulders up onto the back. And what else do I need to do? I don't know. This is like helping me, so when I get home, I can just look back over this clip and be like, "Yep, that's what I need to do," and I just dive right in and do it. And so, like I said, the welt pockets are sewn. I need to sew up the patch pockets, the cargo pockets, and then I need to sew the bodice, front part of the bodice to the back part of the bodice, shoulder parts, and then I will have to I'm probably going to call it a night and also end the episode after that. And then in next week episode, I will start sewing up the sleeve onto the bodice. And once the sleeve is sewn up, I'll close it all up. And then we can move right along into sewing those pockets actually first, because I have pockets and things to add to the sleeve as well. And once that's sewn up, then I will again close everything up and move right along into the pant and sew that all up. And hopefully in next week episode, which will be part 2 of the sample, I will hopefully have it done in next week episode. And so guys, with that all being said, I'm so tired. Oh man, I really hate breaking away from my work, you know, break out of my flow state and then, you know, head to work and clock in on someone else's clock. But the bills got to get paid, child. And I'm not going to complain too much because, you know, times are hard. You know, people going months, shit, years. I don't know about years, but I know people are having a really hard time finding a job nowadays. And you know, and it's just the small things, like we got to be grateful for you know, some people wish, you know, they were having a job they can go clock into. Again, the job market is really really bad, and so got to be grateful for the small things. And so again, with that all being said, I am on my way to work, and I will check back in with you guys tonight. All right, folks, so I am back at home. I've been at home since, well, I got off of work, and then I went to the gym and had a great workout. You all, I had leg day today, legs and glutes. I upped my sets today, and I decreased my reps on my legs. And so today was a really great workout. I came back home, I showered, chit-chatted for a minute with my friend, and guys, we got the bodice done, halfway done, but pretty much everything I needed to get done for this week on it. And so we got the pockets done, we got the welt pockets, we got the cargo pockets, we got the flat felt seams in the front going. We got the flat felt seams on the shoulders going. And all of that is sewed up, you all. And so now we're going to go ahead and end this week's episode with that. And we will pick back up in next week's episode. And in next week's episode, we are going to sew on the collar. I can't even speak. I'm so tired. You all, it is 3:56 a.m., okay? But anywho, we are going to sew on the collar stand and the collar flap, whatever it's called. I can't think right now. My bandwidth is okay. I'm making noise, sound effects, all type of stuff. And I'm just ready to go to bed. Okay, child. So let's just go along with it. Next week episode, we are going to sew on the collar, and we're also going to sew the pockets and all the details on the sleeves. And then we're going to sew those sleeves onto the bodice. And once all of that is done, then we're going to close the entire bodice up along the side. And then that may just be part 2 for that episode of me completing the bodice. And then we'll jump right into part 3. Depends on how much we get done in next week's episode, which will be part 2 of making the sample. If we don't get all of it done in part 2, which we probably will not, because life be lifing, we will have a part 3. Hell, maybe a part 4, but who knows? Then we'll go right along into making the pant in part 3 and attach the pockets and all the details to that and attach it to the bodice. And so guys, with that being said, we got as much done as possible this week, and I will see you guys in next week's episode. And if you guys enjoyed this week's episode, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you all, what are you waiting for? If you're not already subscribed, I don't want you to miss any new episodes coming up. And hit that bell notification as well. And again, with that all being said, you all, I will see you in next week's episode. Good night.